but I really think there's a good opportunity here, dude. But
What
I wouldn't do this if I didn't think something.
what was the website? I'm trying to find it. Make people
DentDepot.org.
makepeoplemoney.org.
Dent. D-E-N-T.
Oh,
Depot. D-E-P-O-T.org.
got it. God, still makedentpeople.org.
No make. Dent. Depot. 2 words.
Dent.
Dent as in Dent. D
Yeah.
as in David. E as in Eric. N as in Nancy. T
Uh-huh.
as in Tom. Depot. D-E-P-O-T.
Oh, Depot. Got it. Okay. Can I share one idea here, Mike? No, I see it
Now,
here.
hang on.
So,
So that's the main.
uh-huh.
That's the main site, okay, of the company. The other one is just add US at the end of depot.com, and that's the lead generation site that I did up. It's very basic, but that's not. I don't care about that. What I really think will work is some videos hitting this market when people watch it, and then they either a call directly or an email or a text or whatever, that kind of thing. On dentdepotus.com, if you go down to the bottom, there's a video, and that's the pitch, essentially.
Okay. Mike, I was a little concerned when I first heard you on the phone. You know what I was concerned for? Because I'm like, man, your pitch was so good. I'm like, God damn, this guy can make $10 million. He's still not gonna retire, man. He's just gonna keep going. I can't see you retiring. I can see you make 100 million. I can't see you look that. Yeah.
And that's what I've known this guy for 20 years. He asked me to come out and help him build the sales team. But for example, I came out here for a month, and I recruited a couple guys. That's more challenging than anything. It's door to door. But I went out and did it. I did 25 G's.
Wow.
In a month. So there's some opportunity here. So that's all.
I think
That's all I'm thinking here.
this is what I'm thinking. Like you say, I have some talent for video. I appreciate it. I won't say about myself, but I appreciate your words for that. But I do enjoy it. Um, you also like I noticed before you said anything. I'm just hearing you the way that you're articulating the pitch. I'm like, man, you're very, very good at this because it's not no genuine. It's not selling. It's like you're just like communicating a concept very well, and it's a very trustworthy, down to everything, the tonality, the experience. So, like back 2 years ago, we were thinking personal injury law. You had the real estate platform. There's this dent thing. What I firmly believe is it doesn't matter what the product is as long as we both believe in it. The combination of me using videos to garner leads and you closing them with the help of a team. So like also I'm thinking guys that you can start training after. That's that we're destined to do to get some money. I'm so sure of. And now it's like if you're down, let's review some products because I want to do a product that I'm all the way in. It could be the dent thing. It really could, but I'd like to share some stuff I was working on too. Uh-huh.
Quick cash, dude. Quick cash. That's all.
Does this work in so would we have any sales guys doing this in Canada, Toronto too, or is this just in
No,
America?
it's just US.
Got it. Do they?
The reason for that is because they handle the tech, which is not the tech as in development. They handle the guys that do the work.
Uh-huh.
The dent repair technicians that actually push dents.
Got
They
it.
handle those.
Now, I'm wondering what the formula is or the cost breakdown of how much it costs, how much we get, because the reason I'm wondering, in order to build an organic funnel online that's reliable, we may hit the lottery, but to build one that's reliable, it may take like 6 months. Like it's usually not as fast unless we want to start with ads but ads we're gonna need some money. So if we wanna, so
Yeah.
so do they have a budget for ads, or do we want to play a bit of a longer game, say 6 months
They
to
probably
start
would want
building?
to play a longer game.
Uh-huh.
They would want to play. The opportunity would be is like on every closed deal, you would bring in, call it so say the ads were on, I don't know what the budget is. If a deal is closed, you would make $1,000.
Okay. I'm not against it, but I'll share with you why. But I think in this stage of my life, I really have to have some cash. I'd say
I get it.
3 to 6 months. So I'm not saying this can't be it, but if I can, I'd like to share some other projects I was working on, because I think I can only full scale hit like one, maybe two of them directly.
I get it.
So, and I'll tell you some little side news. Well, I'll tell you after. I'll tell you. Not important right now, but right now, what I was working on is, so to get some cash more quickly, is to just do video as well as AI automation services for clients. Okay, so that's one option. And I can see myself building videos online and then getting leads, teaching salespeople. And I think you'd be so much like, you can help so much in that, and we can make a big share because a lot of companies need that. And then the second was with solar energy, building like tokenized, so anybody anywhere can invest a fractional purchase in a solar farm to be built on a plot of land. And we just see how, the energy economy is now. With the Strait of Hormuz, 20-30% of oil was blocked. Oil is 80% of energy. But if we can get more solar energy, that's what are the things I was building. So let me hear your thoughts. What are we gonna do here? Because I'll tell you one thing, Mike, it would be a damn shame if me and you, I'm not even gonna put this out there because it's not gonna happen. Me and you are gonna go get some money together. We have to. I think it's destiny. It's just, let's just find the product.
I do too. So one of the reasons I have a lot of projects. This in particular because I make good money at it, and it helps offset. And I sell real estate, but I hate selling real estate as a real estate agent. My platform previously, and I talk with people on this all day long. Is that market is changing? The real estate market is changing. It's never been disrupted. I think we had this conversation before. It's never been disrupted. It's the same. You find an agent, you sign a listing agreement, they put it on the class, they do some ads, and blah blah blah. They find a buyer, the buyer gets approved. It's that same. It's been the same for 50 years. But more and more, people are deciding to sell their house on their own.
Yeah.
Okay. So ready, set, sold is one of the things that I want to do. Is that where you're selling your house on your own, and there's a platform, there's some modules in there, it's very cheap, and it's more about buy it, be done with it, and learn from it. If they need advice along the way, of course we're available, to teach them, coach them, help them with ads for their properties, video, all of that. And there's more they get X amount, but if they want more done, it costs more money. That's number one. Number two, the other part of real estate is the commission model. The commission model is old.
Yeah.
What if you're gonna, if you're gonna sell a house or buy a house, and I say, I work solely on a hourly basis, just like a lawyer. It'll never go over the percentage amount. It'll never go over the percentage of 5% or 6%. But for example, some homes I could sell in one showing and it's done. Why should someone pay fucking $15,000? And I can argue both sides of it because I live it. But we charge $420 an hour. We have a retainer, or the retainer is actually the commission. But if we don't use that full commission, you don't get paid. We don't take it all. We only take what we've used. And we do exactly what lawyers do. We do exactly what lawyers do, and that's they charge for They charge for copies, they charge for faxes, they charge for every second. We do the same. Everyone's used to that. Same with accountants. That's the model everyone's used to. And lastly, the referral business. Whereas, someone from Toronto wants to move to Florida. So usually the agent in Toronto would go, "Hey, I have a colleague down there that sells real estate. Let me connect you." And for that, they get 25% of the commission.
Yeah.
And this agent goes around and shows them homes and all this. But what if we did I'm sharing this with you because they need help.
Yeah.
And it's a good one. If we did, you get 50 to 70% of the referral fee. So you have someone in Toronto that has someone that wants to buy $1 million condo in Miami. Okay, they send it to us. They're going to make 70%. They'll make the lion's share of the commission, but we control it. That meaning we're not going to spend weekend after weekend after weekend showing these people houses.
No.
We show them. We send them listings. They get really 2 hours of time. And we have a rep down here and we charge $50 an hour, or we pay him $40 an hour, or whatever it is. He shows the real estate condo. They have to also be career approved. So we're not, I don't have all that. I don't know. They have to have all their ducks in a row before we even start working. If they don't decide and they want to go see more homes, for sure we'll do that. But we charge a fee of our fee of $400 an hour, or whatever it is. And we're not doing it. We hire agents and say, look, you can do your own business and all that, but if we have showings, and I think if we have a ton of work, we pay them hourly, and off they go. Not to mention we'll build our base of agents, because a lot of agents make zero money, and it changes its disruption of the market for sure. Because those three items: sell your house on your own, pay for consultation all the way through, hire us and only pay hourly, based up to what the commission would be, and 3, referral. Mastering those 3 things throughout the U.S., we would open up. We would disrupt that industry. We would be bought. Someone would buy us to keep us quiet and not do it.
100%.
And you would fit perfectly in there. I have no problem on the consulting end and working with the clients and organizing the processes to make it work. But what I need is someone who fucking can take the ball and run with it on marketing, be it a video, and then being able to say, okay, this property came in. Here's a template. Let's use this to create an ad for them that they post on their social media and stuff like that. I mean, and we do one. If they need more, they want more, they pay for it.
So, I got it. Okay. Has there been any other? Go ahead. No, I was going to ask. Has there been? That was a good marketing idea. Has there been any other ideas marketing wise that have come to mind, like how to get this to mass adoption?
No.
Okay.
There is. It's all going to be social and being out there and posting, on these for sale by owner sites. This new concept, or I have 2.3 million emails of every realtor in the U.S. and the referral market. So sending stuff out with them. I'm constantly hitting them up because at some point a realtor will have someone who's moving somewhere, and if we can own those markets, we're golden. And then at the same time, we're recruiting brokers in other markets with this, so that maybe the other broker comes in, they sign an agreement, now they can run this whole market for us. Anyways.
That's so cool.
That's the stuff I've been working on.
Yeah.
I like your idea on solar. But, I don't know a lot about it yet, but I think part of solar is I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't say much. I agree with you.
Yeah.
about yes, with the oil and all that. People may invest shares of it, but I'm not sure if they would. I don't know if soil solar will ever replace conventional type of heating or electricity.
Yeah.
I know in the U.S. they're talking, especially with the Trump administration, they're against
Yeah.
all this type of energy, wind and solar. They push against it. Where other previous administrations had more, they had more incentives.
Mm.
And so that's really essentially half the country that would push against it here. But anyways, it's good.
I hear it. No, I hear it on that. We'll go. So, one quick note on the real estate thing. I want you to know that I so firmly believe in that vision, though, exactly to the tune of I think there's way too many real estate agents, and it's not really necessary, right? Like the market,
Sure.
right? Like you're saying, it's gonna be disrupted. And that's why I believe in that so much. And I'm open to working together on something long term, with respect to all the work that you've done already with Ready, Set, Sold, and seeing where I can help.
I'll be perfectly honest with you, is that I know there's opportunities there. I've said this before, I can't do it by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing with this fucking concept for years, 2 years now. And I have it. It's 97% ready. It's maybe a little goofy at some of it, but it's at the end of the day, I know. Like if you go to Ready Set Sold, I did and watched a video on that, and it sort of explains the concept. That's just homeowners selling their. I have it listed for $200. And that is just homeowners selling their house on their own. But there's opportunities there. I just need someone who would handle the whole marketing part of it.
That's amazing. I'm on the website. 199 flat free sell your home. What the heck? That's a hell of an offer. Like I don't think people understand how good of an offer that is. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally shit. And there's a platform behind it. You get a property website. That you ask information, and it generates a website. 15 modules, all about everything. How to deal with a contract. You have sort of do-it-yourself home inspection. Photo enhancer. So that's all AI shit. And it just works. It works wonderfully. It really does. And then if they ever get stuck, we give them 30 minutes of consultation. And after that, they start charging, and they'll say, okay, well, that's your 30 minutes. After that, it's X amount of hours. Then we give them a discount, but we tell them how to sell it.
So if I may, I'd like to touch on the solar briefly for a minute because I think it intertwines with this. So just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a pro environmentalist, like very left wing type of. I don't really care too much, and I never really cared too much about that stuff, right? But the more I learned about it, obviously I want to help the world, but what I really realized, as crazy as it sounds, maybe the administration is not pro it right now. In Canada, they're giving a heck ton of incentives and rebates, man. If you do solar, it's like a great business here, and I know a lot of big companies are doing it there. So I think right now, way I look at it, okay, solar, and I'm not trying to convince. This is just my thoughts. This is why I'm like very hard on it. Right? So I think the global fossil fuel usage is 80% of all energy, and then not renewables is like 20%. The way I look at it, it's like what is energy? What is money? It's really just money is a store of time and energy. Like, I give my time today, my attention, my energy to try and create wealth that I could store to buy and sell later, right? So I look at it the same with the earth and its energy, like the oil, and it's all been compressed materials over tens of thousands of years that now we can extract as oil, uses energy. But if I were to tell you, you have a bank account and you're going to spend 80% of that money and 20% you're going to be productive with, you're going to go broke eventually. And I think it's the same with the earth. So it's like right now we have it flipped. It's a little corrupt. We're using 80% non-renewables, 20% renewables. And we're going to need so much more energy because of AI data centers, right? So it's like, it would make sense to flip it. We don't have to go zero fossil fuels as a society. Like, some things are better to use fossil fuels, but a lot of things you could use solar, and solar has become a lot cheaper to the point that it's now the cheapest energy to create in the world, even cheaper than fossil fuels. And like, obviously, once you build it, you don't need to keep filling it with fossil fuels every year. It just runs on the sun's energy, which is infinite. So the reason I see it working together is if we can have land, for example, like, I don't know, do you guys use realtor.com to kind of source land and listings there, or what's the main? Zillow too, right? Okay. So what I'm thinking, do you have access? You still have your broker's license, or do you use someone else's? Yeah. Okay. So you're right, of course. I remember that's how we met initially, right? Someone was using your Florida broker stuff like that. So what I'm thinking is taking over and creating a bit of a platform. So using AI tools, we can actually build sort of similar like Zillow, where we create our own sort of marketplace. And the goal would be on here, then we start to onboard realtors and brokerages and get their listings, or we can do ads. And then on this marketplace, people can buy and sell real estate. Perhaps they can buy and sell land. Perhaps if someone wants to do it for solar. So I think we can build, I don't know, like personally, I think it would be best if we have one all-encompassing platform like that, and then drive traffic on there by using other influencers and also like some guerrilla in-person stuff. We're cool. We have teams of people calling brokers. I think if you want to do something like that, I can build something crazy for you, and we can work on that together. That'd be so cool. Yeah.
I'm open to all kinds of opportunities.
100%, man. So where do we take it from here? We have the net stuff. We have the real estate stuff. You think so? So how can we do that? Because I'm wondering, that would help me a lot. Full transparency. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I found out last week, Mike. This is good timing here. Okay, last week I found out I'm gonna have a child. Yeah, I'm gonna have a child in 8 to 9 months. All right, so I'm like, you know what? Now I'm on. There's no bullshit mode. I gotta make money ASAP. So we gotta start working, man. so because of that, and that's what I'm gonna ask you on the dent thing. How do you see 50K being possible? From my mind, I'm thinking paid ads is probably the best way to make that happen. But is there a way you think we can do that without paid ads?
I think community groups.
Okay.
Shop here, posting in business groups, maybe some paid ads, but I think Facebook, social media, Facebook ads are relatively inexpensive still, give or take.
Maybe.
And just promote the shit out of it.
Okay.
Like I said, I can close anyone that, if they're calling,
yeah,
we'll get them. On
the phones. Yep.
Well, I'm calling, I'll go see them. If they're, I'm here now. There's appointments set up. I go talk to these people, and I would say out of 8 to 10, I'll close 7 to 8 every time.
Do you think you can do that for other things as well, like maybe AI services?
me. I want to make
I
money.
know.
So, and I'm like you, okay, and, where you're sort of shit, I'm having a baby. I equate myself to like the actors like fucking Bruce. Well, not that Bruce Willis is sick, but at the end of
Jason Statham,
their career, they do every type of movies out there, and most of them are just shitty at the end. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go out. I make a bunch of money, pay off debt, and bank some, and go, okay, here we are. I'm in a good position now, so that I can enjoy life and have one project, not fucking 15. That's all.
And
that's full transparency right there.
I appreciate it. Hey.
So I always hustle. I invest money. I spend money on my projects, and I gotta move it forward. And I want to. I would like to be at home more, and I would like to make some good money. That's all.
Listen, man,
whatever it takes.
Well, whatever it takes. Well said. I mean, I appreciate. That's one of the reasons you liked me at first. You're like, man, I heard you snuck into this conference. I'm like, I got to talk to this guy. Before I was like, who is this guy? But the determination. I think, life is short. And if we're not being completely transparent about wants and needs and desires and where we're at, it's a waste of life, And I was happy to share. Yeah.
For sure. You're absolutely right. And it's about, let's go make money. Let's come up with a project, focus at it, and do it. And whatever it is, the reason why I do the hail is because it's good money. It's good money.
Nice. Oh.
So, the real estate is. I think the real estate is disruptive and can be very good money, but it's a slower build.
Yeah.
And I can't sit around on my hands waiting for it to happen. I need cash.
I love it.
I need money.
Me too.
Now.
Okay.
I go and do hail. I work on my stuff on the side. Blah blah blah, that kind of thing.
Okay, so if I can, just 5 more minutes. I know chat. If I just last question on this. I'm with you 100%. Let's build the real estate thing long term, and let's give a crack at this. No pun intended. Let's give a crack at the dent thing and see if we can make some money in the next month or so. So what I would suggest, I have one question on the dent thing, and I have a question on the real estate thing. But on the dent thing, first and foremost is, how do we get insurance involved? Like, for example, are there big partners rather than just straight B2C? Is it possible to partner with insurance people? How would that look? And other than that, I'll go into trying to find some ways to go B2C.
No, so it's all B2C.
Okay.
Direct to the customer. I'll tell you why. Insurance companies are not your friend. We work with all of them. Okay. So we work with all of them. The problem is they have what they call direct repair facilities, DRPs, and what they do is they'll partner up with these body shops, national body shops, big body shops. So you have hail damage on your car, you call up, they say yes, you're covered. We're going to do an appraisal, and then you should choose one of these companies to take your car to. Well, when these companies that you take your car to, they work for the insurance company. They're different companies, but they work for the insurance company. And when you're in there, their job is to keep the costs down, use aftermarket parts, not manufactured, specifically manufactured parts, just to keep the money down based on their relationship with the insurance company. They do that, and that's their mandate. So our process is simple. Okay, so process is one. We meet the customer for whatever reason. I bang on their door, and they come out. I start talking to them. Okay, we take their car. We get them a rental car, regardless if they have rental coverage or not. The rental car gets paid for. We pay for it. Okay, we take their car in. We circle it up. We get it under the lights, and we circle up every dent on it from hail. We do the appraisal, we send it in. The appraisal, the company will, the insurance company depending on which one, will either come out or they will ask for videos and pictures. So we'll send them pictures, or they come out, they walk through it. They either 90% of them approve our estimates or our appraisal, and then we go to work. The work itself takes 2 to 4 days, depending on the damage. Okay. And then the insurance company, of course, the client signs paperwork, and we have the right to talk to their insurance company. Direction to pay, meaning we're going to get paid from them, and that's that's the process. So one of the advantages we have with Hale is insurance companies will look at a car and they might come back and say, "Oh, it's $3,200 in damage." Well, my friend who owns a company, he does all the estimates on the vehicle, and he's very good at it, and he gets them as high as possible, right? So he'll get them at like at 10,000, 8,000, 10,000, 13, 14, 15,000. For example, I was in Montana last winter, and I brought in a Q80 Xfinity, the big SUV. I think it's Q80, it might be something else, but it's the big SUV. That damage on that was $22,000 of damage.
Oh man!
And he did the appraisal. Now he understands the metrics with the insurance companies. He knows he can't go too high because they'll total it if he goes too, So he comes in at the highest point possible. That's why there's money there. And then what happens is the PDR tech, the specialized tools, he comes in and he pushes the dents out. There's no painting, nothing. We don't try to match paint. We just push the dents, and we repair the car in the factory finish. So it looks fantastic. It really does. The customer comes back, picks it up. We've been paid. Everybody gets paid. It's that quick. The nuances or the challenges we have are the insurance companies. They are slow to come out. Sometimes it takes up to a week or 10 days before they even come out. And we want to ensure that we have the customer's car. Because once we have the car, we really have the deal, right? And, we want to push it forward. The customer, the insurance companies take their time. That's the biggest challenge. But some of them not so. I mean, but they come out, it gets approved, and once it's approved, we can go to work on it. But it takes only 3 or 4 days to repair the car. Whereas so when there's a storm that happens, the body shops get backed up really quickly because everyone's calling their insurance companies, and they send them to these body shops. And these body shops will say, we're 30 days out. Usually they're 30 days out or more because they're sanding, they're Bondo, and they're painting. They cut off roofs, when they have to replace the roof. It's a shit show. But it's the cheapest way to get the car done. So, insurance companies love it. So they work on it. And that's essentially that's what they do. That's the process right there, and it's good money. I mean, usually it's about 20% of the ticket that the sales guy would make. On average, I call it about $2,000. Sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less. But on $2,000, and I thought, I would split it with you. So if you did some sort of ad and someone called, and I would go see them or talk to them, close them, get them in, get them signed up, and the check came in, it was $2,000 or $1,800. We'll just split it.
Okay, I'm curious on so what I'll do, I'll find groups. I'll find also sometimes a good is you go to Stormwatch like TikTok accounts and you place comments, things of this nature. So I'll do all these kind of things and then send it to a lead magnet where I'll get notified if someone fills it out, and then we can book a call with you right away. My only if that sounds good to you. And then if we close some deals, I'd recommend maybe we take a small budget of that and try to run a little bit of ads after we pay ourselves.
Yes.
And
Well, you put a budget together for the ads. I mean, let
yeah,
me know what the cost would be, and I'm okay. I don't have a lot of cash that I want to spend, but if
yeah.
we could start making some money right out of the gate, I'll put some money into ads, no problem.
Yeah, okay, cool. And so I'll get those sampled. And my question on the total market, but also I had a question on the real estate stuff first. We'll close real estate after. Do you have a API? Do you know like an API key for coding and like building apps and stuff? If you
I don't have an API key, but what are you thinking?
So if you right now on realtor.com or whatever MLSC, you guys use MLSC down there too, right? It's like MLS listings. So are do you have access to all the houses in Florida or is it US?
Yeah, so yes, to answer your question, I have an API for all the houses in all over, I think.
Okay, because if you do, we can start building on the back end. Like what we can do is sort of build like a secondary Zillow, but like compete with Zillow because I know that sounds crazy, but like what we can crush them, man, honestly, because what Zillow does is they'll just be the buffer and allow an agent to come in. But where is the place that shows all the listings, but then allows for you to ready, set, sell it for $200 or less? I know it will take some time. It won't be instant cash, but I can start to build that as well. I would just need if you go to I think there's like a developer or I can guide you through. There's a way that you can get an API key.
I know. I can get the API. There's also, I had an API from Zillow at one point and Realtor.
Uh-huh.
We have to be careful with them.
Uh-huh.
But if we manage it, and I can get all that. That we manage it it's like $40 a month or $25 a month. But if you don't manage it, meaning if you just let it run wild, it'll fucking kill you. They sent me a bill for $6,500.
Oh.
I argued it, and they just said, okay, no problem. And I canceled my account. But I can get it back. It would just be under another name, but I could get it done without a problem.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. It says here that it's a free one, but maybe like it says here that for realtor dot oh, that's crazy. Realtor.ca is free, but .com is not free. That's what it looks like.
I can get all that stuff. I can get it all. No problem.
Sure. Let me, if you can, we'll build something out. And then for this one, my last question on that was, what was I'm wondering what the total addressable market, like, was there some hailstorm recently, or do we plan on seeing more hailstorms in Chicago? Like, why Chicago?
Yes. Well, it's just because there was a storm and there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of damage.
But wasn't that a month ago you were saying? It's still bad?
Yeah, but that's okay. There's still damage. I'm looking at a bunch of cars right now.
Okay. Okay, great. And then this thing can kind of extend into, we can go like area by area after they have hailstorms, right? And sort of hit that.
Exactly what we do.
This is good.
Every time there's another storm, we're sort of storm chasers.
That's actually pretty cool.
Exactly what we do.
Well,
let's think about it.
Got it.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little later. And
Done.
let's get something going.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I appreciate. Good timing, Mike. No, we had a great call. It was 40 minutes. Thank you for the time, but really informative. So now we know we can work on this short term, and we have the real estate thing long term. If you have any of those API stuff, let me know, and I can get back to you with some like ad that we would potentially run and the groups I would post in. Yeah, done.
I'm going to call you back in an hour.
Perfect.
No, never mind. I have to go. I got to take this call first.
Go. Okay. Talk soon. Bye bye.
You have reached. Agash, kita Kumar.
Hey Agash, எப்படி இருக்கிறீங்க? நீங்கள் எப்படி இருக்கிறீர்கள்? How are you, brother? Hello, Mike. How are you today, sir?
How are you?
Good, my friend. Hope all is well. I'm looking forward to chatting. I just wanted to check in, see if you got some time. Maybe we can talk some real estate tokenization and solar. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe this weekend or sometime.
Yeah.
Friday afternoon or Saturday.
Yeah. Honestly, that's a good time. You want to do because we could talk on the phone, but in person would be nice. I can bring we can bring I bring my computer if there's anything we can look into.
Yeah. In person is okay.
Yeah. You want to do Friday, Saturday? What's better for you?
Friday afternoon, maybe.
Friday afternoon? That's perfect.
Yeah, because the Saturday, I only worry my family.
Oh, you have to spend time with of course.
Of course. Sometimes if they need that. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Friday afternoon.
You want to where do you want to do around the same place? Is that close to your house? What's convenient for you?
Yeah. But it's gonna be late because
it's okay.
Yeah, big 4 o'clock, 5 or something like this. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. 4 or 5.
4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock Friday. You want to do the same place as last time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you're gonna send the invitation or what?
I'll send you. I don't know if I have your email. I'd send you a calendar invite. Can I?
Yeah, you have.
Your
calendar invite is better.
What's it's more formal, more legitimate. I like it.
Okay, let me text you.
You can text me your email. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Mike. All right. I look forward to it. All right.
Okay.
Talk soon. Bye. Hey, Mike. Sorry, I was just on the other line. What's up?
No worries. I just wanted to touch base again. Sorry about rushing off there.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm in. If you want to put together, sort of, the next steps or what you think,
done.
Do it. Listen, with all my real estate stuff, I'll partner up. We'll sit down and I'll partner up and make sure that you're a full-fledged partner on that and all of this. I say that because I need help.
Yeah.
And in the sense of the help, I need someone to hop on board and partner up with me so we can go in and make money. And I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. I've spent quite a bit of money on it, my domain names and shit like that. Are sold. I have a shitload of domain names. But if we can make this run and make it run really automatically, we'll make a killing.
Holy wait, Mike, Mike, sorry, I was just talking. The guy I was just talking to is called Michael. How funny is that? And I called him Mike because I was same name, right? Same name, Michael. What how many domains do you have? Because that's gonna help us a lot for email marketing.
Yeah, I have a couple hundred.
A couple hundred, very casually. Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot more than that.
Mike, I don't know how many of them are applicable. You know what would be crazy? Oh my goodness. Okay. So basically, with the email marketing, you can send out let's say 50 a day per email. So if I have a list of like I know you're probably not too much into the AI stuff. I went a little crazy on this AI stuff. Like I have my
I'm,
own.
I'm into it.
You're into it as
I
well?
like it.
Yeah, I have. Okay, perfect. Perfect because our capacity has grown so much in the last year or two with like the way it's progressed in the sense that I'm envisioning, right? If I had this is gonna sound crazy, but if I had a list like a Google Excel or like all your domain names, and we knew, for example, okay, these ones we could use for real estate, these ones we could use for law, these ones we could use for car accidents or whatever. We can make um, a website for each of them and automatically send emails, and it's not going to cost anything except like a $80 subscription for one AI service, and that's it. I'm telling we can build so much. So if you have those names, that will help a lot for email
I have a
marketing.
bunch of stuff.
That's
That's
great.
good.
So I'll
So
put yeah.
I'm
What do you
going
want to
to
talk
be.
about?
I am coming to Toronto. I have to. I'm not sure what day,
Uh-huh.
but we'll meet up for 100%. And let's play then. Between now and then, have a plan of action. I know
Oh,
you need to make money now, dude. So you'll be a dad. Fuck, you gotta go out and make some money.
listen, I'm gonna well, let's say this. I'm gonna say I'll give you a plan by next Monday. And if you're here, May 28th is my birthday. If you happen to be here that week, we'll have a nice drink or a coffee. And when my kids, a son or daughter, have all the food,
A nice drink for sure. 100%.
nice drink, you're in. Okay, let's do it. Because last time I felt bad, you said you weren't drinking for a while, and then you had a drink because of me. So I don't want to.
That lasted not too long.
Yeah,
I enjoy a nice cold beer or fucking a drink for sure.
nice
That's
beer.
for sure.
We'll get a nice Sub-Zero, an ice cold beer. And like I said, then when the checks come in and my kid, son or daughter, have all the food they need, they're chilling, going to a nice school, I'll say,
Dude,
yeah,
I always make money. Okay.
I know.
If it's selling, an agency package, as long as we can do the, I'm into all of it. Okay, all of it.
Nice.
My business previous to this, it was a license to print money. Now times have changed. There's no question about it. Okay, but we were essentially we were driving traffic from Google to Yahoo Ads. That's all we were doing. That model still exists. It's a little more complex. I told you a little bit about that.
Yeah, like the arbitrage, right?
It's exactly it.
That's cool.
There's companies that still do this, and they do it in a big, big way. And they make there's a company in particular, and those guys, some of them I worked with them, and they're around $400 million a year in business. Not revenue, but they buy ads, and it's full content sites. I have the domain names. We drive traffic and we monetize it, be it through lead gen, PPC, all of that. That's an agency, okay? That's a good agency, and there's money to be there. And you and I could run that, and I can sell that all day long to whomever we needed to sell it to.
Whoa.
Anyways,
That's
put
so
a plan
good.
together.
Yeah.
And I'll send you, and send even a brief one as soon as possible, so
As soon as possible.
I can look at it and I can add to it, and then we'll have something concrete when we move together. I'm very excited about this, Al. Don't let me down.
I won't. I can't. I'm letting more than one person down now. I can't let you all down. I'll send you something tonight. Yeah.
The first time I met you at that conference, I said, fuck, this guy has talent. I know there's a big age difference, but I'm telling you, together, we can fucking kill it. Okay?
I know. I agree, man. Go ahead. I so agree. It's like you have. Oh my goodness. I know we can do something.
I can talk to someone in a Starbucks or a McDonald's or a boardroom. I can get it. I can sell anything.
I know you're right.
I can get people believing and wanting to do it. Okay, and maybe it's called the maturity aspect or whatever. But I'm good at what I do. I'm telling you, I need help. That's all I need. I can't do it alone.
Would you be?
My daughter. So
yeah.
I have this. We started this little e-commerce
Uh-huh.
my daughter, called Mad Equestrian, and we're killing it. We're doing it not a lot of money,
Nice.
but we're generating about $4 or $5
Amazing.
a month.
Yeah.
And it's
From
just
thin air.
nice and slow.
Yeah.
But no, she's built it. I mean, she got she got down a little bit at the beginning. It's not happening fast enough, but it's around $4 or $5. There's orders every day coming in. It's nice, and it works.
Very nice.
And it's that kind of stuff that you rinse and repeat, and you just continue doing it. And all of a sudden, you look at it and go, "Holy fuck! I have 15 websites out there, all doing $1,000 a month." And that's where the income is. It's not going to be one; it's going to be a bunch. It's going to be a bunch of things working. As long as it's a lot of it's automated, and we have a few support staff, we'll kill it. I'm telling you.
We'll get some great Filipino online PH. You can get great workers from there, man. Very low cost.
The Filipinos are good workers. I like.
Oh.
I have a guy right now. He's out of Turkey that I work with. He's good. I like him.
Yeah.
He's gone up a little bit in price, so but he's okay. So and you'll like him as well. I think he's probably your age, but we get along and he works hard. So
that's good, man.
Let's do it.
Let's go, Mike. I can't wait.
Okay. You have 9 months to make some money.
You got 8 months. We gotta start rolling.
8 months. Fuck.
Go time.
Is this your girlfriend or just a?
She was my
girl that you knew.
No, she was my girlfriend, but just for the last 8 months since September. But no, I wasn't planning on anything yet, but it just happened, and I'm like, you know what? I'm personally, I don't believe in abortion. That was I get it, but I'm like, I just can't. I can't do it. This is the case. I'm like, let's go. That's it. Maybe this is gonna be it is a blessing. It's life is what you make it, really. I could look at woe is me. I look at this you know what? Wow, some people don't get to have children. I get to have a child. That's amazing. Time to lock in, and make some great stuff from it, and go from there. Yeah.
That's good to hear. You'll be a good dad.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, it's always a challenge, but it's the right thing, and this is evolution, my friend. So
this is evolution.
Here we go.
What a miracle! Here we go. Now is the time. Now we're making some money. Let's go, Mike, man. Let's go. We're gonna do some great things. I can't wait. Man. No more talk. I'm going on the Google Doc right now. I'm gonna make some plan. We're gonna talk soon. We're gonna start action.
100%.
Let's go.
Anything that we have, I have. I have no problem bringing partners. I have none. Okay, and I'm not asking for money. I just some sweat equity, and we'll fucking kill it. Okay. So,
fuck yeah.
Whatever. I need your help. I can help you on anything you have. So let's just figure it out how we can go make some money really quickly.
We're gonna do action every time. Next time I talk to you, there's gonna be motion. I promise. I'm gonna go work on it right now.
All right, Alex.
All right. Thank you. Ciao. Bye. Oh, fucking dang.